before and the day before that, like 15 or so percent. So I'm thinking we could have some nice moves. So we'll kind of see how it works out. See if we make a play this morning on shot. I have a lot of stuff that's short in swings, and I have some expirations today. So we'll see what happens. Everything looks pretty similar in the pre-market. The news says they're going to open up trading again on the NYSE floor, so it looks pretty like green. Retail's only down 8%, which is like amazing, right? They only lost 8% of their entire business in a month. But we'll see how they react to it. I think it's looking pretty nice. But it could also reverse. So see, this is a nice little W right here. It's not like completely in the bands. So I'm not going to rely on it that much. Ooh. Most of the short-term option stuff is called. So it's looking pretty bullish. But they are also talking about new normals on news, and when you see people talking about a new normal, it's usually the height of the second run up before a crash. So long term might not be the best, but for today it could kind of go either way. Oh. Not a lot of volume on Shopify, it's kind of weird. Yo, get this shit. No way. Oh my god. I think I had like 250 calls in these guys. Maybe it was wrong. Did they do a split? They might have done a split. They totally did a split. Yeah, 1 to 12. Damn. So you're telling me they hit 50 cents? Yeah. Not looking good for those guys. So, what's 8.4 over 12? It's like 70 cents, so they're down like 95%. Dang. I saw them on the pre-market list. I was like, what? They're $6? $8? But they're definitely not $8. We're gonna do mostly options today, but there was one stock I kind of wanted to follow along with, and it was on the pre-market list, and I've been watching it for a while, just from the side. It's SRNE. I always kind of like the name of it because it's like serene. They just had this huge run up this morning. So we'll see what that's all about. It looks like an earnings report. Antibody plans. I'm pretty sure it's an earnings report. It says their earnings date. Oh wait, no, earnings is next week. So earnings, yeah, not today. So I guess there's some big news on these guys, which is cool. They're pretty dope stock. They've got these days where they'll just go from like 3 to 6, or they just, you know, they crush it, man. Here they went from like 2 to 3.5. So they're at what are they at? 4 right now. So they're kind of up here, which is pretty big. Not gonna lie, that's really big. Where do I think they could go? Probably, let's see if we might sell bigger. Yuri, why'd you come back to New York to LA? So they're at 4 right now. So they got kind of this hardcore resistance support at like 420. Which is kind of where they're at right now. So as long as they break 420, they should pretty much go to probably 546. Pretty easily. And then there's not much resistance up to 650. So that'd be a pretty nice one. We'll see, maybe I'll make that play, maybe not. There's a lot of stuff I want to trade today, and I have just this account today, just this account. So we'll kind of see what they do. I'm interested. But like, just looking at this is pretty nice. I mean, this would put them at about 5.6, which is, you know, it's pretty nice. based on like an ABCD. Stops are like 384 if you're kind of a little bit aggressive. We'll see what they do with the open. Maybe do like increments of 20 in. And that's 80 each. It's pretty reasonable. Alright, cool. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Whew. Okay. Now, the cool thing with SRNE is that if these guys go, then they've got pretty solid upside. I mean, they're not gonna probably stop until like 7 or 8. So if they go to 8 today, I mean, that would be pretty nice. So we'll kind of see what happens here. It could get halted out of the open. What you want here is basically a new high. Okay, so there's a lot of people this morning. Dark pool stuff just came in, so a lot of people I think just dumped Aurora and AMD and JP Morgan, which was trading 2 days ago, and there was a big trade on SRNE at 4.4, which is where they're at right now. So if they go over 4.4, then this is looking pretty nice. But usually when there's a print this early on a big gain like this, it's somebody selling. So unless this thing can really break out, I don't think there's going to be much of a move here. Everything looks really bullish this morning. SPY is about to close above VWAP. So we'll see. 4.4 is a fat level for these guys because of that dark pool print. And if they can't break that, then they aren't going to break it the whole day. The air is thin, our eyes recline. We've only got one destination. It looks like about 90% of the market's red on the heat map for the SPY. And I'm here begin. crazy. This would be a nice short. Like if you want to make the play, you can short it based on this candle closing red, kind of like around here, and then just set a stop loss at like 4.5. Assuming it closes down here. If it doesn't, if it closes up here, then don't do it. So we'll see how this one closes, and we'll move on. Because holy crap, these stocks are moving. And I think we're gonna get into the options, unless there's like something magical about SRNE. And I'm Easty. I said today. Shit, maybe it'll do it. Whoa, okay, okay. That's pretty solid. We'll stop full at like 4.3. I gotta say, I'm really loving a cash account. She can scale into stuff like this and not be freaked out about trades. I'm also getting spoiled on this whole buy market thing. I've been trading tons of crypto on leverage, and it's like every time you buy market, you lose like 7% of your account because of the spreads. And so I've been really appreciating not immediately losing like 20% by buying market. It's really nice. I think for this one, my problem was I didn't wait for it to make a new high. So I probably should have waited for it to actually close at a new high. But it didn't, but no big deal. So we'll move on. I tried so much. Sometimes these things kind of go down a bunch and then they come back later. So I'm going to sort of watch for it, but I don't usually really trade stocks I lose money on again. So we'll see. We'll see. Looks like SPY's reversing because every stock on the planet's going down. So this could be either temporary. I honestly really want to see the heat map. JCPenney bankruptcy filing today. Dude, how is everything at 0%? What? Alright, looks like most of the NASDAQ is green. So, I think we're looking pretty solid today, pretty bullish. And I'm beating onto the tree go. Da 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 da. Being on. Whoa, this has to close green or it's BS. Sing endlessly. I'm holding on. And Zoom's going. Nvidia's not. Wow, the bus left Fear the cataclysm. These are feelings of the night. Most of the S&P is red, like you said. Okay, so this probably is not gonna happen. But Tesla just broke out of a wedge, and Tesla broke VWAP. Nvidia's app VWAP. Zoom just fucking exploded. Should we play Zoom? I gotta say, that looks pretty compelling. Damn. Alright, looks like most stuff's gonna pretty much hit it hard here, so we'll looks like start up with some calls, see if we can fill like 1.7 here, and we'll kind of stop out down here. So whatever like this is kind of where I'd cut it. And then the target's like 780 or so. So we'll kind of see how high the market goes. But Zoom really has been kind of giving me some belief here, because this is really nice. I don't know if I want to make a play on that, but I'm going to definitely use it for sentiment. Looks like SRNE found a bottom. Everything here is really nice. We're like Zoom. I want to see sort of the price movement in the Zoom 178s, 180s. Okay, maybe the 175s. Okay, well, we got a contract here, so I'll kind of hold this. Target's probably like $4 or $5 a contract. Should be pretty nice. And it's the same stop, basically. I could add to it. Try to add to it. That's a pretty good chunk of my account if I add to it. I got wishes, yeah, you got them too. Market should go up to like 1020, like at the like minimum, because they get at 284.68 today, so we'll see. Because this is like a pretty serious wedge. So we'll see. Looks like it's gonna break up. Which, honestly, I don't know if I should add to it. We'll see. With the I got his shoes, yeah, got them too. No clothes tonight. You know I hate a little bit. Oh, that's not looking good. If this doesn't bounce here, then Yeah, it's not looking good. Yeah. We'll give it like a minute, but I don't think so. Oh, I think I drew my bottom wedge line wrong. I think you're supposed to connect these two. And it was a little bit, I think it was a little bit too aggressive. Dude, I totally drew that bottom wedge line wrong. It almost like freaked me out of the trade. Huh. The thing is that you can't use this right here as a support because it's a new level. You have to use the previous levels as the supports. So you've got to base it off of like this, right? So if you base it off of that, then it invalidates. So, damn, that was a close, like, call. It's also more than anything a market play. But, definitely, like, freaking me out there, man. These contracts are hard to get out of. So, like, I'm probably gonna, like, chill out with them because they are kind of hard to get out of. So I'm gonna need to see like some serious confirmation to add to this position, but I just don't think it's gonna happen. Unless it explodes. And we can hold that till like 11 usually. Unless someone reverses at like 10-20, which it usually won't. You can kind of be safe with 11. I just don't like what Nvidia's doing, but besides that, everything's pretty nice. You could be falling and it's only down my feet. And I feel it all myself, but then I sorry. Didn't get my mind, you got more. You can let it down this time, I know. I think we're just gonna stick with this one contract. I don't see any like compelling reason to go deeper. And I think it also makes sense now to kind of up the stop to probably like right on here-ish, just because it kind of broke out. So we'll see. I don't really want to see it come back to VWAP, but the market's also coming back a little bit, so I might exit this trade because this could head and shoulder. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna hold it. It's only one. Well, I mean, it's you know, it's. I'm gonna hold it. We'll see what happens. But I don't really want to see SPY retrace to VWAP because that would be like bad. Ugh. Nasdaq's still like mostly green. Except Coke. For some reason people are selling Coke. I think it's because there was news about like some water that Budweiser was making or something. It's kind of weird. Most of the 0 DTEs are still calls. Is that some on JP Penny? But most of it's all calls. So it's looking pretty nice. As long as it, you know, SPY hits like 283.4, should be fine. They have some crazy swings. So we'll see. It's kind of got to keep going or it's, you know, done. So Nvidia's got to bounce here. And SPY's got to seriously bounce here, so we'll see. If SPY bounces here, I'll hold till like 11 o'clock. You know, news permitting. Not today. You know, people have been short a lot lately is Codex. I guess they have a good reason to do it. We'll look at it later. I don't think there's anything on it intraday. Alright, cool. SPY broke, so this should be solid. We should be pretty much good. I could add here. Do you want to add here? Again, I like the contract we're in. I'm just gonna stick with that. This could be kind of a bull or a bear flag. They have Friday 19s for 80 cents. I'll go to like 18. You can kind of probably double those. You want to make that play? I don't really want to. It's against the market. Unless the market reverses here, then apparently it's with the market. Let's see, what are we gonna do here? Okay, if it reverses, we can out this and switch to here. And the days go. This looks nice though. Like this right here is hot green, red, green. Like I really like that. So we'll get. I mean, if that works, like this is gonna be like the play right here. It clears your mind. So I have two 80s. So if they get to like ATM, they'll be worth like 8, which is, yeah, that's pretty reasonable. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we're going bullish. SPY should go to like I said, around here, the 200-500 MA. Oh no! You wanna add a contract? I don't really wanna add a contract, so I'm not gonna. Wonder why Nvidia's not really doing what the market's doing. It's weird. Maybe they'll break out of this. But this right here, this is nice. This is really nice. And the days go and the nights go ooh. Days go ooh. Okay, well, we could jump back in SRNE, but I just, if these stocks don't explode at the open, or if they don't explode at the breakout, then most of the time, they're not gonna go, like, they probably won't go. It's just hard with these, because this could be a W, right? Like, this could totally be a W in SRNE. And, if it is a W, they'll go to, like, $6. Like, easy. $6. And if they go to 6, they'll go to 7. Which is pretty nice. I gotta say. I gotta think about my cash management here. I got another 620 to trade. I didn't get far away, pulling me out of me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Baba should hit like probably 204. Yo, Twilio. I gotta say, I'm liking this stock more and more every time I trade it. It's a really nice one. Gotta say, that's an impressive chart. This is like a W in the morning, and then it just freaking goes, dude. That's a $197 stock. I'm so low. Oh. I'll tell you what, I got Baba over here, so I may as well put Twilio over here. Where are you? Where are you? That is such a nice move. You just buy it off the VWAP break. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Alright, well, now we have to wait till about 11 o'clock. So, you guys want to play rock, paper, scissors? I got a big trip. I'm moving today. I gotta pack all my stuff. And we're gonna, you know, move. It's gonna be cool, I think. I thought I could be so alone. Whew. Alright, well, you can kind of put the stop at BE at this point. That's a nicer chart, I don't know. Just waiting for Nvidia to hit like 321 probably. And once they hit that, we should be in like dreamland. What it takes. The only thing I don't want to see is like SPY HNS on the 1 minute, but I'm pretty sure like they shouldn't. So we'll kind of see. The cool thing about Shopify is that for some reason unknown to all scientists and stock traders on planet Earth, they're inversely correlated to the stock market from the time of 9:50 to 10:50 every single Friday morning. So, market goes down, Shopify just like goes fuck it up, man. I don't even know why. I gotta say though, it is kind of impressive. I'm gonna go back, revisit our target, but I think the target's fine. I really do. What are these at? They're at 240. They should be at 3 right now. So let's see. This is Zoom, and then here's shop on the 5. And it's a pretty solid move, I gotta say. It's a pretty solid move. Do you want to out that? 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 I don't want to out that. I want to out that. I want to out that. Do I want to out that? I kind of want to out that. I'm gonna fucking out it. Alright, I didn't get filled. This is so nice. It's an iffy call because it can bounce right here. It can bounce right there. And Nvidia hasn't hit target. BABA hasn't hit target. And apparently I'm never gonna get filled on it. I'm still long one. I'm just worried Spy's not gonna complete here. They've only, I mean, they got 3 minutes. This is a fat hammer though, right? So if this doesn't validate, then I'm gonna try to out it. Like, we'll see. The target's 4. So usually you get like 380 or something. Maybe it was 8. I think it's 8. There's someone just like you. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't short the market here, so there's no reason to sell. Sereni's kind of approaching that breakout point. Keep them. I would never keep them. You could tell your secrets, all little things. I let me keep them. Will you learn to keep them? You could tell your secrets, all the little things. I will never keep them. I will never keep them. You could tell your secrets, all little things. Would you learn to keep them? Would you learn to keep them? Alright, it's not looking great here, so what I might do is roll over into SRNE. But Shopify is inversely correlated to the market. So, let's see. Tried to out some of it at 260. So we'll see kind of if it's the right decision or not. Zoom's still pumping. The only thing I'm a little bit fearful, just a little bit weirded out by is Baba. But I mean, Twilio, yeah, they got hit hard too. Which is, that's just what I don't like, is that kind of stuff. So unless it's like a reversal here, I really don't think I'm gonna hold this play. Do you remember me? I'm the girl whose heart you stole. In darkness, you can keep it. I thought I found who I'm holding it. You're a little too close. Oh, it's not so early. It's not too late. Hold now. Adjust the frame. Alright, Nvidia's coming up on target. The SRNE is about to kind of break out a little bit. That's all it took for me to sell into you. In my mirrors, looking out in. Alexa, 6 divided by 4.6.
6 divided by 4.6 is 1.3043.
Okay. A little too close. Far away. It's much too early. Or it's far too late. I'm too old now. It's just afraid. You run away. You're a constant move for me. With notion wide. And a current sewing house. Dragging you aside. Constellation. With against the stars. You never notice me at all. Alright, so as long as SR and E breaks right here, I'm going to hold everything bullish. The moment SR and E hits 4-4, I'm going to out everything. If that happens, as a precautionary stop. But it should break out right here. So SR and E breaks out right here. And that should translate to kind of about everything else here in the market. Check this out. This stock's going to go fucking straight to $6 if they break. Problem for me is like I didn't think he was an ABCD breakout, but if this validates, then it looks like it's more of a W interior BB setup, so you know, not a big deal. You make that trade again if you have the cash for it, but I'm in this trade right now, so I'll focus on that. Can't say anything anyway, so just believe me. Even if the words don't come out, they're here inside my head. Stuck inside my mind. Oh, my mouth. Whoops. Usually with a trade like this, once you can see that it's going to be a W, you just enter it at the view app break or at this price level right here. And then your stop loss is basically like this price level right here once it breaks. And I feel the fight. Alright, Nvidia broke target, which is nice. Zoom's having a little bit of trouble. The next target for Nvidia is like the 323 point, I think. Yeah. Twilio's trying to do a little bit of a bounce. Zoom, they're fine, I think. I have some Apple puts I should probably sell because it looks like most of the market's going up today. And Baba finally fucking hit it. Da 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 da. Okay, so that's kind of the chart we were looking for. Okay, so my target's 8, and we're almost at 8. So I'm gonna try to out these at whatever 780 is. Twilio's rebounding. Baba's trying to go to target, and Zoom isn't doing too hot. You can kind of sell when SPY gets up here around 10:20. Is it 10:20? No, it's 10:15. Gotcha. So, gotcha. Okay. Again, 780 I think is pretty reasonable. So we'll see if they go to target. I could take 5 for him here. Not bad. I think I'll probably sell when SRNE hits target, so I'm gonna actually check my math on the target for that. Alexa, 4.56 minus 3.95 plus 4.56.
4.56 minus 3.95 plus 4.56 is 5.17.
So that's the first target for a 1 deviation. It's right here. Alexa, 4.6 minus 3.9 plus 4.6 plus
4.6 minus 3.9.
I just my fingers. It's fucking 6, okay? The answer's 6. It's gonna go to 6. If it does 2 deviations and it breaks out right here like it's doing right now. Can you feel it? Floating on the clouds, sometimes the only bug I know. We can feel it. There, and we can light it up. I know that I can take it to the light, and I can take the dark inside. If this shows any weakness, I'm outing the position. Like, at all. You must find to David also see the fact behind beyond the tree. Didn't leave me free. Oh. Okay, so SPY's kind of getting there, and these guys are showing a little bit of weakness, but also Nvidia's breaking, and Twilio hasn't gotten to target yet. So if we don't see a fat move here, then I really don't want to see these guys have to break this right here. And if they show weakness, then I'll out it. I mean, it's already up 400%. Okay, so Nvidia's basically at target, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna fuck with that if it's not gonna go. So I'm gonna kind of base everything off of this 1 minute candle on SRNE, and if it doesn't make it, then it's out. People are bidding 520. SPY wants to do it so fucking bad, but it knows it's gonna reverse if it doesn't. It's got like 20 seconds. Alright, filled at 501. If I have more contracts, I would still hold half of them, but I gotta say, I kind of needed a gain like that, so I'm gonna be happy taking that. It's good. We'll see if it gets the target or not, but I needed that. It's good. So we'll kind of wait a little bit. I'm gonna give it like half an hour, kind of see what happens. And we'll see if I made the right call or not. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You know what's crazy is those Zoom contracts, which I was basing everything on. Like, they aren't even up 100%. I mean, that was a really, like, I mean, these things were like 90 cents or something. And when it was like here. And these are calls. Like, these are 175 calls. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at this wrong, but I remember these have, like, only doubled, which... I mean, that's kind of... I don't know. I guess Zoom didn't do as well. It's interesting. This right here is a scary little upward wedge, so I just don't know if it's going to break up or not. Like I said, it's probably going to go to 780, and that's why if you're in this, you hold half here. But I only have one contract, so pussy it out. Alexa, 5 divided by 1.7. Five divided by 1.7. Alexa, 5 divided by 1.7. Oh my god, I'm telling you guys. Hey Siri, 5 divided by 1.7. Okay, looks like I was right. It reversed. Everything reversed. I think this is gonna be kind of, as long as this 5-minute candle goes red, we should be good to short it. The thing is though, sometimes you'll have these like temporary pullbacks and it'll actually go to your target. And so that's why I sold here, because I knew there's a good chance it's a temporary pullback. I don't know if this is like a legit pullback yet until the next 5-minute candle closes. So, you know, that's my story. Same thing here is there can be kind of this temporary pullback sometimes. Or it can turn into a head and shoulders. So honestly, I can't tell right now if it's going to be a temporary pullback or if it's going to turn into a head and shoulder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of wait a second and kind of let it validate itself and figure out what's going to happen here, because I don't want to be on the wrong side of it, you know? So we'll see. Looks like Nvidia's not going to retrace though, just like based on the stock. And it doesn't look like Zoom's going to retrace, and it doesn't look like Baba's going to retrace. So we can one contract in these puts, assuming the 5-minute close is red. I got some puts. I should probably sell at about 2 o'clock. So I'll try to close those positions. Oh, I love this song. It's so good. Everything with Pegmore Nerds is just like 10 out of 10. Okay, so JCPenney paid interest on their bonds. Could pump us up, I don't know. Can you talk about it? For some reason, there's only 2 unusual options activity. I think everybody just sold everything. I really, really do. I just beyond doubt believe that. Alright, we'll look at Codex and Piton and Qualcomm. Qualcomm's been all over the fucking news. I mean, it's like weird. They had a fat rebound. That is really impressive. Same thing with Peloton. Some of these stocks are just, I mean, fucking, I don't know, man. You want to trade Aurora? I'll come back to shop in just a sec. I'll put the quotes right here. Check out that run, man. These guys have options too. Like, that's a fat run. Oh, 10:23. Alright, so that's usually when stuff starts to fuck. So we'll see. I don't know. That's gotta be a nice trade though, because I think they have options. I mean, I know they have options. I fucking trade their options, so. Yeah. This, because these are the, when they were $1. I don't know why these aren't worth anything. I think the split ratio is 12, so I guess they would have to be at $12 by the end of the day for this to be worth anything. Which is fine. Alexa, 0.2 times 12.
0.2 times 12 is 2.4.
So the $6 calls expiring today are worth 2.4, which means they'll be worth 8.4 by EOD. Which is severely underpriced. Like, what the fuck? That's insane. But that's kind of what happens when you have splits with option contracts. It just kind of gets really weird. But, yeah, you could do like 9 calls on this and they would probably quadruple. I don't know. It's cool, though. It's cool. So here's sort of what I was talking about with the second retrace. So this is going to be kind of the defining moment where it either goes to the second deviation or it fails. And it does H&S. And I'm cool with either one. So we'll kind of see what happens. I am going to base a lot of it on shop because I just was trading shop. And gotta say, I think I'm pretty happy with those results. It's also like why sometimes you want to sell market, because you don't want to get fucked in this. This is literally going to decrease your contracts by like, Alexa, 4 divided by 5.
4 divided by 5 is 0.8.
Like this 1 minute candle will cut your profit by 20%, so it's worth the spread sometimes, especially with options, because it's just low liquidity. Well, Shopify is low liquidity. Some of the other ones are pretty high liquidity, like Nvidia, Twilio, Zoom, Baba. Those guys are all pretty solid liquidity, but Shop's always kind of weird. But it also is, you know, it just works, right? So I'm gonna have to drive like 10 hours later today. I'm thinking I'm gonna wear these like little like Snuggie shoes. I don't know what they're called. Called Uggs, but they're like the super furry ones. I think that's like the strat. Alexa, you don't have lives. Never mind, you don't have live stuff.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Dude, there are so many people trading bank stocks. It's like ridiculous. I can't tell if they're buying or selling, and it's just super confusing. I think they're buying because the news is like everyone's buying bank stock. And I have puts on like these Brazilian banks, like iTub, because everyone's trading iTub. And I can't figure out if it's like a solid play or not. It's like really confusing. I can't tell if they're gonna go bankrupt and if there's gonna be like negative interest rates. Because like, did negative interest rates? I don't feel like that would help banks. If interest rate turns negative, banks, depositives, yeah, like that would fuck banks like no one's business. So right now it's at like 0%. So if it goes negative, the banks would go bankrupt. So Japan has negative interest rates. And they still have like, it looks like they still have banks. Because they invest in US debt. But if US debt goes negative, which I guess might happen if there's negative interest rates, then that means that Japan could ask for payment and China could ask for payment on foreign debt. And you know, if that happens, then you start to really see the recession, is what I'm saying. All right, so here it is right here. This is the second move right here. Our contracts are at fucking 2, so I guess we made the right call. probably should have sold more if I had a bigger position. But I was kind of banking on that round up to 780, which I am still fucking banking on, because if this breaks right here, this should go to 780. But we'll see. I don't know. I sold, so what the hell am I talking about, right? I think it was pretty solid execution too. It's like pretty nice. So either this will make it or it'll fail. Like, you want to stop at everything at 4.8 right here and buy puts, but you also want the second shoulder to consolidate for like 20 minutes. So it's kind of a waiting game. And I guess you could tell with the upward wedge, but a lot of times this upward wedge will be a bull flag if you have good market sentiment. But what surprised me is Baba never hit target, right? So Baba was supposed to go like 2 or 4, they never did. I think it's because they had this weakness right here. And then Zoom, like, these contracts didn't do really well. It's really weird. But Nvidia, which is usually my most reliable one for market sentiment, they did hit target, and so that's really probably the biggest reason I sold, is because Nvidia hit target for and that target is based on the height of the wedge, not added to the breakout point, but added to the initial height, and you kind of double that, and you do this to here, and then you just add that on top, and that gets you like basically 223 or 323. Yo, here it is right here. Check this out. 780 calls on the shop right here. I'm gonna stop out of it the moment that SRNE hits 4.8. Yeah, not looking good. I think it's gonna head and shoulders till about 10:40, which means we can short some of this stuff for a breakthrough view after like 7:52. And you know, I know one stock that's a really nice one to short, and its name is Zoom Technologies. Excuse. Excuse. Or I could short Shopify. Honestly, they're both pretty nice. Which one should I short? Do you want to short Shopify or Zoom? Shopify or Zoom? Shopify or Zoom? Zoom isn't like as perfect, because Shopify's got like the exact same head and shoulders as on the SPY. Tesla's up there too. These guys break trend line, that could be the play. Like, if they break through that, they will get like screwed hardcore down to like 789, 790. What kind of be the target? It's like right by here. I think that's the play. Yeah. I really kind of think that's the play. We'll do Tesla, I don't know, 92 5 puts. do like one of these contracts pretty reasonably. We should kind of have an entry point around 1040 in terms of the time. And I'll kind of watch Shopify. Where's Shopify? Twilio hasn't been like as good of a thing to watch. I don't think it's more of like a thing to trade. You know? So I'm gonna lay off them a little bit. And we'll just kind of stick with what kind of works. I'm kind of liking this. Baba. And, usually you want these parallel, because that's usually how the price actually moves, is they're parallel. So as close to parallel as possible. If you're doing a channel, right? If you're doing a wedge, it doesn't matter. But if you're doing a channel, you really kind of want it parallel. I kind of like this. This is nice. They're a little bit more pricey contracts, but I don't think it's gonna hold out till 1045. I'm not like gonna lie, because this is at the peak of the channel, and I don't know. I mean, these are like a little bit outside of what I wanted to do in terms of price, so I'm gonna do the 85s instead to kind of limit the position exposure, and I'm gonna play it off of this a lot. And then, I guess Nvidia too. But less, I think less on Zoom. Oops. Known as pegboard. Yeah, because these guys are getting dumped on, everyone's getting dumped, and I think this is kind of the play. Ooh, I got into 2 contracts. Nice. Whoops. Gotta be a little bit more careful with this position because I just got in 2 contracts. Okay. As long as this breaks through VWAP, I'll hold both of them. I'm gonna sell one if it bounces because it's kind of more exposure than I was looking for, but we'll see what happens. But I mean, this is like by all means a very nice break. So as long as the next candle is red, then we'll be solid. So this candle's gotta be red. If it's not, I'm outing a contract. I mean, it's not a rock and roll. Oh, what's it gonna do? Okay, well those didn't get filled, which isn't really good. Whoopsie. Okay, gotta relax for a second. Cause Baba, yeah, so now they break, okay, great, okay. We'll see it happens. I'd be fine with this if it was what I wanted, which was a contract. But it was 2 contracts, so I guess I'm just gonna have to get used to 2 contracts for this position. I'll tell you what though, if you're trading this as a head and shoulder setup, this candle right here probably just fucked over a lot of people. Like a lot. I like Twilight, oh they're breaking. I don't like that this is breaking. But Shopify is in the same setup as everything else, it's just constricting the BBs. So as long as it crosses through VWAP here, I'm gonna basically hold till target, because then this will cross through VWAP, and then this will cross through VWAP, and then I'm gonna probably sell when this gets to lower band. Or lower support. Around 2005. Go, fucking go. Don't tell me all the faith in toes. The only thing that can mess us up is if this is a W, but I really don't think it'll be a W. So we'll see this, because this is gonna close hopefully on the 5-minute red green red, or yeah, red green red. And with a hammer green like that in the middle of a red green red, it makes this red green red so much more effective, and really a phenomenal predictor, which is super cool. Tesla, I'm gonna put the 5-minute, make sure it validates. With these channels, it's sometimes a little bit harder to set a target. It's really based a lot on instinct and experience, because your target's based on market conditions more so than like a wedge. Like you can't measure an upward channel to find a target for it. It just doesn't really work like that. So yeah. Spend all my money, don't do that. I'm gonna be careful with it, but I mean this is a pretty nice break, so I mean, as long as it breaks through VWAP, should be okay. I don't want to see it. I mean, I really want to see it kind of around here. I think that would be the goal. As long as it breaks VWAP, I'm gonna have some pretty good confidence in it. They have a lot of support there, so I get that it might be hard to do. But as soon as they do it and they break the support, assuming they break the support with the market reversing, I think really you've got a nice play here where it goes to lower VWAP or around the bounce. This has a pretty tight spread, so you can do market orders. Alright, Shopify broke Head and Shoulders, which isn't great. It's basically one more candle in this 5 minute. And I do really kind of want to see it red. Yeah. It looks good on the 2 minute. So, I'm gonna take my hand off the mouse for a little bit. See. Looks like Baba just did a shooting star reversal, so as long as Baba keeps making lows, I'll hold it, but everything else is just going up a little bit. But Shopify is inversely correlated, and that's a nice 2 minute setup right there. Really trying. Hey Jake.
You hit any good yet?
Yeah, you think this is bearish?
I just got on. I was painting the door. I think so. head and shoulders.
That's what I'm thinking too. It's super fucking tight. Well, like, the second shoulder is. I'm trying to see if it's gonna break right here.
Yeah, I was, I don't know what I'm gonna play.
I'm in Tesla puts.
Tesla and Shopify, yeah.
I did Shopify calls earlier. It was like 300%.
Really? Yeah, they did good. You get them ready to open, that was smart.
I'm trying to figure out if they're gonna break VWAP right here and go to 280 or 290, whatever, 790. Tesla.
Yeah, it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be, yeah, I don't know. I was thinking everything's pretty choppy. $7.90 puts are what, $3 now? Everybody's been complaining about the market this week being real choppy.
What's up?
Everybody said the market's been pretty sideways this week.
I don't know, man. I mean, it's been pretty nice. It's definitely not been like easy, but you know what is. But yeah, dude, I think Shopify is a strat. Just fucking buy Shopify calls at the open. It works really well.
When did you get out?
I got out at the peak.
Oh, when they started going sideways?
Yeah, when it was like an upward wedge at like 10. It was like the last minute of the peak before the big sell.
That would have been hard to get out.
No, you just sell market. You take like a 20-cent spread. It's okay. Because
Spreads are light, I guess.
I mean, if you don't get filled on it, you lose 20% on the next 1 minute candle.
Yeah.
So
Oh, dude, that's nice.
that's really fucking nice. What it is. What do you think target here for Tesla? I'm thinking it's like an upward channel. It just broke out.
Spy still hasn't broken the head and shoulders, so if they do that, they could go real low, dude.
You think SPY will like go real low?
Well, they still haven't broke out, so I don't know. But if they do, I would say they'll go back to like 280.
Damn. I gotta find my calculator. Alexa, 284.92 minus 283.71.
284.92 minus 283.79 is 1.21.
If you just do it one deviation, H&S, it's like a 282.4 target.
Yeah, that'll definitely put Tesla at 790.
That's what I like. That's kind of where I want to see him, is like 790, 789. And I'd probably cash out there. At least I'm in two, so maybe half, but probably both. Unless everything, cause it's like 11 o'clock, right? So stuff usually keeps going down. So I don't know. We'll see. SPY still has to break VWAP, so you know. Fuck, dude. Gotta say, man, that's pretty nice. So you've been trading all week and it's been sideways?
No, I haven't traded this week.
Okay. If you want a like good indicator, look at BABA 1 minute. They have kind of a downward channel, and I've been using that as sort of an indicator of when to sell positions.
Alright, I see it. Woo, they're getting cooked. If they go down there, I don't know what's gonna happen, man.
I think they'll probably bounce at like 200.5.
Yeah, Tesla could go like really low.
Do you think it makes sense to hold past target, or like what?
It should definitely take a big candle down right now.
I believe they kind of foreran the market a second ago. Oh, where I stand.
This is when you would add to your position, I think.
Okay. I'm in pretty deep, but I feel.
Oh, yeah, but like for people that like would see that move down,
Yeah.
don't chase it. Just wait for that.
They wait for the shoulder break, or the neckline break. Yeah. So, stop. No. Yeah, that's fucking nice. I think I'm gonna start exiting at 290. Or wherever Baba fits.
What, you think they drop down?
Baba, yeah, they should go to 2000.5.
Yeah, dude, I would hope then.
Well, I'm holding. Yeah. I'm saying it's like 790, I think. It's a much better setup than Shopify, but Shopify still works. So what are you gonna do?
Probably the best movement we've seen in a couple weeks right here.
I mean, it's nice, dude, for sure.
That's easy stuff too.
I mean, it's literally just fucking shorting a break out of an upward wedge or upward channel, and then a head and shoulder on SPY. The SPY head and shoulder took a little bit longer than I thought, though. It was a little bit scary at the beginning.
Yeah. And it did come down.
Yeah.
Aggressive people would add right here too, I think.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
That might have been the target on SPY, I think. Or not.
I mean, I calculated it with my shoulder was based on the first shoulder.
There's a lot of big candles, yeah.
I don't know, that could have been it. If you do a more conservative one, you get a 283 or 282.75 target, which is what it hit. So I might out one of the contracts if it, yeah. I guess it kind of depends on how aggressive you are with the with the neckline, because the neckline's not really well defined on the second shoulder.
Yeah. Dang it, they went. Spy went to VWAP there. Were you in at like 10:30?
For what?
What did you get in Tesla? What time? 10:30?
Oh. I got in it. I'll just check my trade history.
Was it? I know when Spy went to VWAP.
It was 10:35 with 38 seconds.
So you got in when Spy went to VWAP and then he went back up.
No, it was before that. I guess it. No, yeah, you're right. I got in on Tesla on the breakout more so than Spy.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
You think stuff will keep running down after this, so it'll just kind of channel sideways at the bands?
I mean, this would be when you would add probably is gonna puts would be right now. So.
I just outed half.
Remember when there's a pullback up? I mean, it's kind of, I guess, reversals versus pullbacks. I don't know. Yeah, Tesla shot, man. Holy cow. Still got some contracts, that's good.
Yeah. Spy hit target.
I think it'll keep going 280.
Fucking 280, dude. Hell yeah. We'll see. I don't know. I could hold this last contract forever and ever if you think that's a smart play. But I'm gonna probably sell it at target. But I don't know, man. Like, Baba's not at target, so there could be plays here. Oh well, I sold the first contract at a bad time. That's my fault.
I've stopped for the day because it's so fast that it does the rest of the trade.
Because what?
You'll enjoy your day after this, after you get out of this trade, because there won't be a move like this the rest of the day, probably.
Okay.
That was pretty nice.
That was very nice.
Those contracts for shop like tripled, but
Oh, the shot puts tripled?
yeah.
Yeah, no shit. They had a really big run up. You see how that second shoulder went up at the end?
Yeah.
That was really weird. They were the only stock that did that.
Yeah, those 790 puts for Tesla were at 250. Now they're at 6 or 7. It looks like, so that's good.
Oh yeah, they doubled. Well, I guess a little bit more than doubled, yeah. Alexa.
That's impressive for
That's-
10 o'clock, yeah. It's hard to see stuff going back up today. That was a really clean sell-off. Unbelievable, actually.
It's pretty damn nice, yeah.
I still say there's a lot of room to go down today.
I mean, I could hold one of these contracts till EOD, but I just don't know. There's a lot of stuff kind of bouncing right now. Like, what do you think? Are you in anything?
No, I'm not.
No.
I was too late on that.
I'm so sorry. Look at that shit on Spy. That is so nice, dude.
The who?
Spy.
I know, dude. I was a few minutes late. This is actually, yeah, I have to say, this is probably the best setup I've seen in a few weeks, to be honest. This is pretty nice.
Yeah.
It's an overall market, you know.
I mean, my portfolio doubled today, so it's pretty solid.
Yeah. That's impressive.
I'm holding out, but I'm gonna sell these guys once they hit 790. If I had another contract, I might hold it for the rest of the day. But I just don't think that's a play. I don't know. Cause Spy will, I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah, bobbling out, you're right. I wonder if Trump's coming on today.
That would be so nice.
You think it'd be a good time to add to the cruise lines right now, Jack, or no?
Give me just a sec. Let me finish this position.
Alright, yeah.
I guess I should have limited it. It was pretty big spread. Okay.
Don't, look at, I'm gonna watch Tesla. I think.
Why outed it?
I might get it splits. Yeah, dude. Impressive. 100%. For this early in the day, that's good. That would have been like a 400% move in about 3 hours.
Yeah.
But you hit it on going up and then coming down.
Yeah. Alright, which cruise lines?
Norwegian. These guys are $10 and we're like 60, dude. The calls are are gonna have to go way up. I don't know, their charges is wild. Newell Brand said $11.
Can you believe that, man? I couldn't believe that. I was
Are you
like,
still in them?
no, I sold a while ago, but I mean, I couldn't, that was insane.
their stock looks like GE. Like, when's it gonna go back up? It just is on
Exactly.
they might go back. They're on a death spiral. Yeah.
It's really interesting.
GE. Let me see how cheap they. $5, dude.
Can you fucking believe that?
Let's buy them, dude. They're at like all-time lows.
Everyone's selling them. Oh, give me a sec. Let me look at these cruise line stocks
The
first.
past 3. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, they're at like all-time lows. No way GE goes bankrupt, right?
It's interesting.
$5, dude.
What's their book value?
Yeah, that could be a strong investment right there. It's like Snapchat. It might be a good, when Snapchat hit $5.
Yeah, I remember that, man. Oh, I better close some of my puts now that I think about it. Yo.
Wait, Yahoo Finance, they make premium? You didn't have premium to get all this now?
Nah, you're good. You don't need it.
Because I don't see book value on here.
Oh, it's under statistics.
Okay. Oh, it's not financials, okay. Price to book?
It's at the bottom left.
Book value per share, 4.03.
Okay, so it's like half the stock price. I mean, I'm with you, dude. I think they're a solid long-term investment. I just don't know when they're gonna bounce.
$5, dude.
That's kind of where I see them going. Is like probably 5 or 8. Because their daily MACD's about to cross over pretty hardcore. Unless the market saves them. I don't know.
I guess this is something where you can just buy a couple shares every day now.
Oh, yeah.
Or, I don't know, that'd be...
That's pretty smart, yeah.
That's probably the cheapest stock I see for such a big company,
I'm with you on that. I think you're right. I should probably chill out till like 2:30, 3 o'clock. And I got like 200 left in BP in the Roth, so maybe I'll
Just
do.
trade a portion of your profits.
Well, I can't because it's not margin, but I mean I get what you mean. I'll just be smart with it like always. Except last week. Last week I didn't do great. I accidentally had way too big position sizing.
Yeah, what time?
Like 350.
Yeah, that's where you're able to go up or down so fast.
Yeah. Oh man, it's ridiculous.
Once in a while you'll hit one big doing that, though.
It's nice. It's worth the risk. I think the risk reward's worth it.
Oh yeah.
Cause you look at shit like, I don't know. I mean, you look at stuff like what Zoom did. That I mean, it's like you could literally be wrong 99% of the time as long as you get something like Zoom, like once in a blue moon.
1%. Yeah.
I think you get about 2 or 3 of those a month usually.
If you hit one of those zooms, hell, you're I mean, shit, you can stop trading forever and you'll be good.
Oh, whoops. It's nice. It's really nice. I'll watch out for cruise lines on the dark pool stuff. I just haven't seen anything with them. And I saw a lot of it when they had the huge drop, people dumping them. And then people buying them at like 8. But I haven't seen anything recently, so I'm going to kind of probably wait it out for that.
looks like Rocket League changed their font.
They fucking changed their font? Why?
Just looks different.
Maybe, I don't know.
You think Zillow will go down?
It's probably like the same play with all real estate right now.
Because we were looking at the, what was that name of the company, the big real estate one, Safe?
Yeah, I got out of it, but I know what you mean.
Let's see how they're doing. Okay, they came back down.
I think it's a wedge, symmetrical.
I think so, yeah.
I got back in Amazon puts.
What, like $1,000 put strike price?
$860.
Ooh, man.
Yeah, I think Safe's kind of breaking out of that symmetrical wedge, though. I think you got to play there down to probably $36 by the end of this month.
Then Zillow goes down.
Zillow, I think it's sort of like doing what Amazon's doing. That's why I said Amazon. It's got like that spike peak out of an upward wedge, and it's really weird, but it's probably overvalued. They're pretty similar plays. But as for Safe, the puts are just way too expensive. I don't think it makes sense.
And you added the KEM.
I did a little bit. It's not huge. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah, they're 5 cents now. For the 24. They're back to that level to where they're just not doing anything, you know?
Yeah.
Because they did that for so long. They just stayed at 27.
Yeah, it's really weird. It's more of a market play.
But the Head and Shoulders is gone. You can just trade a channel now, you know? I mean,
It's really weird.
man, it was gonna be good.
It was, yeah.
I don't know what happened.
Well, the market reversed, you know, so it's like, you know, dead, I guess. I don't know. I don't think the merger's gonna go through. There was supposed to be news about it last month, and there straight up wasn't. But it's all speculation. Dude, check out CZR. I think these guys are a nice play.
Caesar's Palace?
Yeah, I was like shorting these guys at 14, and then they kind of did the whole coronavirus thing, and then they came back up a lot.
$10, yeah. Good God, they got the 3.
It's freaking pretty nice, gotta say.
That is crazy. Oh my God.
I don't think they have like any money coming in their doors.
Americans at $8?
Yeah. Wait. What? No way! You're shitting me.
They're at 8.
I was doing calls at 10 like a week ago. Nah, they're at 9, bro. What are you talking about?
Oh, they got to 8. Yeah.
They got to 8. Wow, that's pretty. It's pretty insane. Yeah.
God, you guys just gotta think they're on a discount.
Yeah, I just don't know how low it's gonna go, man.
Yeah, United's like 20.
But yeah, I mean, it's obviously really low. You know what's crazy is Aurora Cannabis did a 12-1 reverse split.
Oh my God. What is that, ACBSS?
Yeah, they actually got an American derivative. It's ACB.
ACB, okay. And they're $10, yeah.
Yeah.
But they went to 150.
Well, they were at like 20 cents, and then they split.
Okay.
The thing with all these airlines is it looks like a wedge. It's breaking out to the downside, so it looks a lot like a bear flag. I mean, I think these things could go to unprecedented lows, or at least what they were at in 2008, and they're just not there yet. Like,
Yeah, American went to what, like $5, 4, something like that.
I think there's like very little doubt that American could be like a $4. Dude, the average amount of passengers on a plane is 17. And the airports are fucking empty. I mean, this is a $4 stock, if you ask me. So I think you just have to wait. Right now their book value is negative $6 for American. Probably should have sold a lot of it here. I tried. I was selling at 420 and it was at like 415 right here. Tesla, I was like 5 cents away from my target. I should have just market sold it. I took like a $2 discount from it, almost, which is like pretty big. It's like 40 or so %. So my execution on that wasn't 10 out of 10. But my execution on Shopify was fucking amazing, so I think that makes up for it. Anyway, I'm gonna probably go pack some stuff and then just come back at like 2:30.
Alright, yeah, good job, man. 100%.
Thanks, dude.
2:30.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Alright, man.
You gonna look for some trades?
Yeah, I'll try to.
That's cool. Yeah, like I said, market will usually reverse after it hits H&S target. Most of the time, so.
We'll see what we got.
Alright. Good luck,
See ya.
Jake. Okie dokie. Cool. Alright, well, hope you guys had a ton of fun today, which is awesome. I am gonna go and pack up all my stuff so that I can move, and I will be back maybe at the end of the day or maybe next week. We'll kind of see what happens, but definitely pretty solid. I'm really happy with it. We had solid plays. I think it was pretty nice, the way that we held Shopify through the whole run up. Like, I was trying to out it, but then I didn't out it, and it worked out well. You know, it really kind of worked out well. As for Tesla, I was a little bit like more hesitant to sell partial. That's why I sold partial here, because I accidentally bought 2 contracts instead of 1 contract. And what's interesting is if I only bought 1 contract and I actually sold at target, which I would have been a lot easier to do because it's more focused on that 1 contract, that 1 contract would have made me the same amount of money that these 2 contracts made me, even though these 2 contracts were spread out, because I sold these for an average of $1 profit, but I would have been out basically at $2 profit on 1 contract. And so that's why when you have an initial position size at the beginning that you want to stick with, it kind of messes you up a little bit if you get more than that, just because of the way risk tolerance and psychology works, where you're like thinking you have more than you really have. So I think it was my fault for putting in 2 limit orders at really close prices when I only wanted to get in 1. And I should have just done 1 limit order instead. And so next time I'll just do 1 limit order instead, so that I can just focus on that contract. Or, you know, once you start to scale up, focus on those 10 contracts instead of 20 contracts, where it's like more than what you usually want your position size to be. Because for me, 2 contracts in this was just too much. It was like 40% of this account, and that was just too much. I wanted it at 20, and that's my mistake for getting in too deep. And so I made the same amount of money, but I also used twice as much money to get it. So the percent return was like really bad. Well, I mean, it wasn't bad. It was like 50% versus 100%, which is what it should have been. But I'm not complaining, because Shopify was at 300%, 280, 290% trade. So I think it worked out pretty well, and I'm pretty damn happy with it. So cool little psychological thing there. I didn't really think about that much before, but definitely something that matters and is really important. because it affects your ability to focus on the chart. So that's a good little tidbit there. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you later. Bye.